Hello YouTube, I want to go through a really quick recap of what just happened in the Apple September 2010 event. It's supposedly the iPod September event. iOS 4.1 releases sometime next week. It's for free. It's available on the iPhone and the iPod Touch. I'm not sure if it's available on the iPad. You will get an HDR capability on your camera. So there's gonna be an HDR button right up top, and if you don't know what HDR is, it's high dynamic range. It evens out between the dark and the bright, so you get a better photo when things are too bright or too dark. Game Center releases for the iPod Touch and the iPhone, and Game Center is pretty much like OpenFaint. So if you like playing, if you play lots of games, you must have come across OpenFaint, and it's pretty much Apple's version of OpenFaint or some other things like that. It's kind of like Xbox Live for the iPhone, pretty much. You can send challenges. You can you can receive challenges. You can play with each other through over multiplayer over Game Center. iOS 4.2 is announced. It releases in November at some point in time. It's a free upgrade. The iPad will have it. I would imagine that the iPhone and the iPod Touch will get it as well. The iPad gets folders and multitasking. So pretty much what you have with the iPhone right now, the iPad gets it as well. You'll be able to print from any iOS device. Steve Jobs showed the iPad being able to print from the Pages application, but I would imagine that you'd be able to do that on the on the iPhone and iPod Touch as well. AirPlay will be enabled. AirPlay is a way to stream your media. So you got photos, videos, music from your iDevice to an Apple TV. AirPlay. To be honest with you, I skipped that. I kind of missed that a bit. But anyway, new shuffles are announced. They release next week from September 1st, and they are $49 for 2 gigabytes. Now it has buttons. So the current shuffle right now is buttonless. The new one is tiny, really small. It's not as small as the current version, but it's still tiny. There is still a clip on it, so you can clip it anywhere you want. VoiceOver is still enabled, as it is with the current version. You'd also be able to have the playlist. Apparently the previous iPod Shuffle just shuffles. There's no playlist at all. 15 hours of battery, one just listening to music. It's got 5 colors, and it's the cheapest lineup, the cheapest iPod in the lineup. And yeah, new iPod Nanos are releasing next week. They're $149 for 8 gigabytes and $179 for 16 gigabytes. This is the iPod Nano. I mean, they actually gave it the touch-based multi-touch screen. It's smaller than the current Nano that we have right now. It has a clip on it, so yeah, you can clip it anywhere you want. It has physical volume buttons up the top, and I think there was a toggle to turn off the screen, I would imagine. But pretty much the front of it has no buttons, and the top has all the buttons in it. It has radio and pedometer, just like what you have on the current iPod Nanos right now. It has 24 hours of battery life when listening to music. You can do voice memos. I would imagine it doesn't have a microphone itself, but it must have, it must be able to listen to the microphone that you have on your earphone. It rotates the screen when you flick it with 2 fingers. Actually, Steve Jobs kind of messed up on that. He called this iPod Nano, this new iPod Nano, he accidentally called it an iPod Touch, and there was a point in the actual demo that he was expecting it to actually flip over, just flip over automatically, but that didn't happen. So somebody said, hey, it's upside down. So he flipped it himself with like the 2-finger flip like that. So that somewhat tells me that he's not very used to this product, or this product was pushed onto him to release it. But yeah, anyway, new iPod Touch is announced. The release date is still next week, so all the iPods are releasing next week. It's available in 832 and 64 gigabytes at the price range of $229, $299, and $399 respectively. It's Steve Jobs says it's an iPhone with no contract. It's thinner than the actual iPod Touch right now, which is ridiculous because the iPod Touch right now is ridiculously thin already, and now this is even thinner. It has an actual speaker on the outside, so I would imagine louder speakers. The current iPod Touch right now has a speaker inside the connection kit. A connection dock thingy. It has a Retina display, and just like the iPhone, it has an A4 chip and a gyroscope for gaming, just like the iPhone. Game Center will be enabled. That's a given. Front-facing camera for FaceTime. It's weird because when you do FaceTime from iPhone to iPhone, you have to call each other through the cellular network. But this one, I would imagine this one would use emailing. You would use your email as a way to initiate FaceTime. Only on Wi-Fi on iPhone and on the iPod Touch. iPod Touch only has Wi-Fi. There's an HD video camera on the back. I don't think it takes photos. I don't think he mentioned anything about photos. Just like the current version of the iPod Nanos, the current version of iPod Nanos takes video, but not photos. So I would imagine the new iPod Touches, it has a front-facing camera and a front-facing video camera and a rear-facing video camera, HD video camera, and I don't think it takes photos. It has 40 hours of battery life when listening to music, and you'll be able to run iMovie onto it, which would be nice because you do have the camera on it. iTunes 10 announced and released today, so apparently you can download it right now. There is now album artwork in list view. I personally don't use album artwork because I listen to varied kinds of music. Like I don't download per album. But I guess if you have lots of albums, album artwork and list view. Ping is announced. It's a social network for music. You'll be able to share your activities with your friends. Your friends will be able to follow you and see what you've downloaded or what you're interested in, or if you found a new artist that you like, you can share it with everyone else, or just your friends. You can control that privacy setting. You can upload photos and videos to the whole social network. You can find concerts, which I guess is pretty new. I don't know. I don't really search music that much, but you can find concerts and you can let everybody in your social network know that, hey, I'm going to attend this. Apple TV releases in a month. It's $99. It's announced today, but releases in 1 month or 4 weeks, it says. You can watch Hollywood movies and shows at the same date as the DVD release, which is good. I think you can do that right now on the iTunes store. I'm not too sure about that. HD video, I think it's only 720p though. It's quarter the size of the original Apple TV. As for the ports, it has power port, it has HDMI, one USB, one optical audio input, and one optical audio output, and Ethernet. It also has Wi-Fi, so if you have Wi-Fi in your house, why use the Ethernet? Well, if you use the Ethernet, you could probably get better quality, better streaming. It's better. It has the simple remote control that comes that you can buy right now. I mean, you can buy a remote control for my iMac right now, and that's what the Apple TV uses. It streams music, TV shows, and movies. Now, that's the important thing. It streams. It has no storage at all whatsoever. Everything is rented or streamed, just like podcasts, which is a good thing, actually. I like it. You can stream audio and video podcasts, and you can watch YouTube on it. If you have Netflix, you can actually watch your Netflix movies as long as you have a Netflix account. As far as TV shows, you can rent it for 99 cents per episode, per show. And TV shows are only available from ABC and Fox. So they're the only ones signed in right now, and I am sweating for some reason. TV shows available from ABC and Fox. Watch YouTube videos. You can watch. You can see Flickr photos from Flickr, and you can navigate through your mobile Me. Videos or photos or music with the Apple TV. You can watch and listen to podcasts. I already mentioned that. You can navigate through media on your computer, so you can actually, like get the Apple TV to look into your computer and play a certain movie, song, video, whatever it is that you want. You can also flag certain TV shows that you like, and it will notify you if there are new episodes of that TV show, so you don't miss a beat. AirPlay is available in iOS 4.2. I already mentioned this earlier, but what it does is, what Steve Jobs demoed was what Steve Jobs demoed is you have your iPad and you're watching a movie or something, and then you get home, and then you want to watch it on the big screen. You press a button, and then all of a sudden it resumes to where you were onto the big screen, and you pretty much use your iPad as a remote control. Another side note, I looked at the website and they said you can use the remote application that you can download for free, made by Apple, to control the Apple TV as well. I think that's all for me right now, and I am over 10 minutes long. Sorry, guys.